Hello and welcome to Born Purple. Today we're drawing a parrot.
What were the clues?
He's brightly coloured and he has curved beak. And I think there's about 320 species of parrots. We're drawing the most colourful one. Does anybody know what the most colourful one is? And Amaya has asked to draw a parrot, so we're drawing it for Amaya. Amaya, any particular parrots that you prefer? The first thing we're going to do is we're going to do the parrot's face, okay? So pretend look at your page, let's cut it in half. And on this side, we're going to draw the parrot's face, okay? So nice and high up here, quite a big circle, so a decent size. And that's going to be your parrot. Yeah, that's a good size circle. So nice big circle on this side.
Everyone do this.
Scarlet Macaw, that is exactly what we're doing. So you could do a faint line in the middle of your page if you want to, but the circle's on this side and the body of the parrot's going to be on this side. Okay, so that's why you kind of want the parrot to be, the circle to be more towards the left.
Is that quite faint?
Yeah, that's quite faint. Cool. We don't need to do a line issue, it's just a pretend one. Okay, and then underneath the parrot, we're going to imagine you're going to draw a heart, but it's like a realistic one. Okay, I think all the kids are preferring the realistic drawings too. Yeah, we're gonna do a little heart. So imagine you're doing a heart like that. So can you do a 3 here? If you do a nice big 3, a sideways 3, as you look at my mummy's 3, and then we're gonna turn it into a nice heart. So we're gonna join. Yeah, join it together.
Like a heart.
Like a heart. Can you see how that's a heart shape? Then what we're gonna do at the front, we're gonna do his belly. Oh look, he did it. And then we're going to do the belly. Ishi, come on, just do the belly.
Belly? What?
The belly. The parrot's belly.
Can't pick me.
Okay, so what you want to do, you want to start just in front of the heart. And then you want to stop like a few centimetres before the end of your heart. And then and then at the bottom of the belly, we want to do his claws. So can you do me a C? Look. Like that. Can you do me a C, a backward C? Look where I'm drawing it first. So at the bottom of his belly, we're going to do a backward C. Okay, and that's going to be his feet. Okay, so we need 2 of those. The bottom of the heart, what we want to do is shh, Ishi. I'm going to do 2 sausages, okay? And those are going to be big feathers for the parrot.
Maybe 3?
Maybe 3. Okay, look, now we're going to do the parrot's nose. So we're going to do a straight line. We're going to do the parrot's nose. Okay, so it's almost like it's got a really curved beak.
I don't know.
Yes. And we're going to go up like that. Right, so once the nose is done, you can put in his space for his eye. So what we're going to do is we're going to give it a bit of a patch. So if you go upwards, and you form a triangle, Ishi, look. So you do a point there and a point there. Can you form a triangle like that? Yeah. But what we actually want, we don't want it to be a triangle. We want it to we're going to curve it off at the bottom, at the top. Okay. And the parrots, macaws have nice, tiny, little, sharp, orangey eyes.
Isn't it scarlet thing?
Scarlet Macaw. That's what it's called. Yeah, so inside that patch that we've given the bird, the parrot, so that patch is white near his eye. And then yeah, but you want it quite close together.
Where's the bottom of the mouth?
There, right there. So what you want to do, you want to where the edge of the nose is.
There's the mouth.
So the nose is quite big and quite sharp. You leave tinsy wincy gap.
The parrots talk like this.
And then you curve it round.
They're funny.
So what we're going to do is we're going to merge the shapes together now. Okay. Okay, so we finished drawing the bottom of the beak. There's a rubbish there, so I'm just going to take away the bits that I don't want so you guys don't get confused. So his beak is quite big. And the bottom beak is quite small. High. Okay. And then what we're going to do is we're going to bring his neckline back in so the bottom of the beak and the face comes in together. We don't need that. That was for Ishan, the triangle. We can have it a bit more curved. So the face, although it's a circle or circle-ish, we want to make it quite roundish. So we're just going to make it a big higher up there. So it comes down. And then this bit, what we're going to do with the actual wing. What are you doing, Trey? I'm just going to make it a bit bigger. Okay, so this was this is for the shape, but obviously there's no heart in the bird. Okay, we're going to give you some medicine in a minute. You need Strepsil. And halfway through, so I'm going to just bring that round. So we kind of like, wherever your neckline is, we want to merge it together. So this side, the feathers are going to come like out a little bit and form his neck. Just decided it's a he, but he obviously doesn't have to be a he. And then this is going to be the outside bit. And these are the feathers, right? So halfway through the middle, bless you. Halfway through the middle, we want to do a feather. And then what do feathers look like? So
the bottom's almost like fish scales.
Yeah, kind of. Can you do your feathers? Or are you fixing your nose? What you doing?
What do you mean fixing your nose?
I feel bad.
Oh.
And then so that's the first layer of the feathers. And we're going to do some smaller ones up here. So in the same line. So we're going to curve in around like that. And then here, what we're going to do is we're going to, this one's going to stay. We're going to make it, so we're fitting in the feathers, and because they're feathers, we've got to make sure that the shapes stay, but they're all in different directions.
You could actually do a parrot in the adult class.
Could do a parrot in our class. It's difficult. I may have said realistic, so now I have to make it semi-realistic, not making it too hard. Did you see what I did there? I just kind of followed in the pattern that we use for our original heart shape, but I've just put the feathers in. And once you put the feathers in, what you want to do is this side. So imagine that's like the flap for the wing. So we want to make sure that the wing's sticking out slightly, but you don't want all of it to stick out. So this stuff is still coming downwards. So the feathers on this side are still coming downwards. So it's kind of like merging together a little bit. Yeah?
Now I'm doing it backwards.
Yeah. So the ones here can be smaller.
I just said scribble.
That's fine, because we're doing pencil drawing.
Oopsie, that didn't go.
And then because they're feathers, they don't all have to be the same shape and the same sizes. As long as they're kind of going in the same direction, that's what you actually want. Yeah? And then the front of it, we want it to be... What I'm going to do is I'm just going to make this feather a little bit wider. I'm just going to come out like that. So you can decide on what shape you want it to be. Hi Raj, hi Nick, hi Rini. Can you guess what we're drawing? So what we want to do around the face, if you wanted to, we're just going to add a little bit of feathers around his face.
Hello Lakshmi, hello Isla.
As if she's there, if they're there. And some little curves around the eyes. So we did the main shape of the bird, so you kind of have an idea of what the shapes are, and then the detail all just depends on you. Because if you don't want to add all this in because it's too much, that's fine. We could just draw a nice big I did that one. A nice big wing showing you, and then you could just draw the wing in, and then you can just draw a couple of curves here and there to kind of like form the parrot. And what you want to do, you want to merge the circle into your heart, because it's all kind of like joined together.
Are you not doing those lines anymore?
Yeah, I am. And then here, depending on how much space you have on your paper, I mean, parrots, they can be as long, it could be as long as you want. So these are really long feathers. So we're going to stop there. And that's his tummy. And then I'm going to move my curves along. Again, rushing it because of Ishan. He's disappeared, he's not even here anymore.
Did you not realise that?
No, I did. Because it's a bird, we want to connect everything together.
Mine did.
Yeah, I like it. So I'm just going to tidy it up so you can see which lines we're keeping and the ones that we're not keeping.
You rubbed out your like headline.
Yeah. So let's just stick this back in. And then he's got some feathers around his neck.
I was like we was wearing a necklace.
And again, you just, because they're feathers, you could just do curves going in and around. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn these going upwards.
There's like a flower blossoming.
Just around his neckline, just so you can have some feathers around there. And then because this is his tummy, what you can do is you can just use smaller style of feathers, so we could just do little curly whirlies.
I did Rajkaka.
No, the front. So lots of W, guys, lots and lots of W's all joined together. Until you decide on where they want the feet to be. So, well, actually maybe my curves were right. So I did curves, didn't I? Backwards curves for his claw. And what you want to do is you want to double it up. So if I double it up like that, and then add another one on this side, and then between his legs, we're gonna draw. Can you guess?
His claws. Claws.
His claws?
His claws.
His claws. Yeah, we're going to draw his claws. And what he's standing on, he's sitting.
I've only got two.
So, what? Oh, that's true. Because he's got three. So one's there. And then
1, 2, 3, and then one there.
Yeah, one at the front. Like twigs.
I'm going to go on the actual wood to make some wood effect.
That's a good idea. A windowsill. So what you're going to do is whatever size you've decided to have your tree branch, we're going to continue it over like that. Okay, but we don't want to draw across your bird, but pretend, so if this line and this line was joining, if you could have did a really faint line going all the way across and make sure it joins there, and then the same on the other side. And then you continue with your lines. Yeah? And that is your branch. And you can go to all the way to the end of the page if you want. So this is what we're using to outline our birds. So just so you have an idea of like which bits to outline and not. So I'm gonna do the beak first because it's quite prominent, and we want to make sure, or I want to make sure that you know which bits.
This one has a little grip.
Okay, go.
I want to outline. I'm scared.
So because this is the bit that we're going to colour in a different colour, instead of just drawing a straight line, I've just done tiny, tiny, tiny little dots. And the reason why I probably did it is because I want to make the eye very prominent.
I'm trying to my beak.
So remember in our eyes, 2 dots, 1 big dot, 1 little dot.
Still doesn't look right. I'm just gonna have to go with it.
It might not. It might just look better in pencil, but we're going to give it a go.
I wish this was an adult class and then we could just have to sketch it and don't have to actually outline.
What do you mean?
I don't like outlining.
Don't you?
No.
But because it's a sketchy outline, what we want to do is you want to sketch like you're using your pen. And I'm just doing it so then when we're colouring it in, it looks semi-decent. Because it's a bird and it's a very colourful, bright bird. Very intelligent features. Okay, so our petals are facing upwards around his neck. Yeah, like that. There are lots of different colours. Lots and lots of different colours. So that bit where I've done around the eye, that's technically supposed to be white. Obviously his top beak is whitey yellow, and then the bottom beak is like a dark grey. And then for his feathers, should I say, the tummy's red, and then the top part is all red. So this is going to be tummy. And it's okay for you guys to go straight across if you want to, because like I said, it's your drawing, it's totally up to you what you want to do. I just wanted to clarify on the claw.
I made a big mistake on the eye.
That's okay.
Okay.
Nobody knows, it's your eye.
Yeah, Mummy, I fixed it.
Haha, well done. So because of the way...
So do the lines under the eyes with the black pen? Or do you think I can do it in pencil properly?
You can do it in pencil.
Yeah, I'm going to do it in pencil. I don't know what bits to outline.
Right, so I'm just going to do little lines for the bottom bit of his leg. So the claws are black. Right, so the claws are black. Hi, Rena. do you want Leah to draw a bird? We're drawing a parrot. So we're now going to do the feathers. So we're going to go. So start off little. And then go a little bit bigger. And again, because it's a feather, normally I'd say very confident lines with your black pen, isn't it? But we're kind of just mimicking what we did with our pencils.
I outlined the wrong line.
Oh, you want that to be the... Did you want that to be the tummy? But that's okay, because that's part of the feather, isn't it?
Huh?
It's part of the his wing. So just make your wing...
You know that bit? I wanted it to be inside that line. Then I outlined the wrong one.
Just fine, just make it this one smaller. Where's his leg going to be?
That's the leg.
And is that the tummy?
Yeah.
Yeah, so fix the tummy line and then make your wing come out here. So add another wing in there to make sure that that all follows in through for a wing. We're having a debate about Shreya's
doesn't.
wing. Yeah, I know, but you've done the black line there. So I'm just saying add another feather there to like just make it a bit fatter. Look, That's what I mean. So where you're doing this bit, you did this line, didn't you? Like that?
No.
That looks like what you've done. But his tummy doesn't have to be that big. His tummy can be thin, so it's fine.
I wanted it to be thin, but I made it bigger.
I'm not really quite getting you, Shrey.
And I'm not getting it.
Okay, why don't you just carry on doing it, and then it will just figure itself out as you're doing it, because then you can see which bits you want to keep. Do the feathers. Come on.
No, I'm doing that in pencil.
No, you have to do it. If you're going to colour it in, you need to do it in pen.
Do you have to?
Yeah, because how are you going to colour it in? Then it will just look grey.
No, it won't, because I'm going to rub that the pencil.
Yeah.
I don't want to outline it.
But you've done one, so that will look silly, won't it? Feathers. And then as you go down, you want to have bigger feathers. And then this one's the wing, so we make it quite big. And then taper it in to make it smaller. On this side, we're going round in this direction. And then what do we say? Lots of little W's. Does it look like a... Hi Sophie, how are you getting on? And I'm going to draw my tree branch where he's hanging. And then follow through with this bit of the tummy. So we're just going to do lines across there. And you see, because it's the black pen, you don't want to go with every single W, because that just makes it a bit too dark. So you can do little dots, you can miss out a bit, but you kind of just want to give it a bit of a texture. So that's what you're basically doing. And then we're going to do the long ones at the bottom, so the long feathers. So if I do the first layer, so I'm doing 4, next one, and then you can go thinner. And then mine's going off the page. Like that. And then what you want to do is you want to do the rest of the branch. So again, what I said, follow it through whatever direction you want to. And these are branches, so we're just going to do some lines. There. And then as we've done, or I've done the branch for the tree, I'm going to start with a one there. And some lines going through there. Oh, we're out of connection. Hi guys, I'm so sorry, my internet is dropping in and out today. What I might do, I was going to say, I don't know if I should end it, at least that way you guys can at least catch up on the replay.
No, you just looked it. Do you think I should do the other leg?
You can do if you want to. Depends if you can see it in your view. Right, there you have it. And then what we can do is we can, just because they are feathers, just do the lines in the middle of the feathers.
Well, you didn't do your bump with lots of lines on the twig.
Thanks. Yes, you could do whatever colours you want, whatever. It's your parrot, so you can choose whatever you want it to be. I think red, yellow and blue are just the most common, but I've seen parrots that are yellow and green, and with orange, and with... You can have it as a rainbow parrot if you wanted it to be. What colours have you seen, Shreya?
I've seen... Do you remember?
Where were we? And what I'm just going to do...
Maybe like a theme park place or something.
I'm just going to do some lines around him, just so that looks a bit plain. But I'm going to colour it in light anyway, but we'll just add some dark bits in to help it along. Looks like it's got a beard. Does it look like it's got a beard?
Yep.
Yep. Whoopsie daisies. Okay. You alright? Oh. How did you do that? It's because you're doing it backwards. Why are you doing it backwards?
Because it hurts.
Oh, I should have just bumped it. Okay. You're alright. You're alright. You're alright. It just looks like he's got a bit of that, so I'm just going to add a few more. Yeah. I'm going to end it because it keeps cutting out. But yeah, do whatever colours you want. Just remember to tag me in. So at Born Purple UK, and make sure that if you are using hashtags, hashtag draw with Pecs. But the internet connection is really, really bad at the moment, so I don't know what to do. So I'm thinking that we should just end the call, and then we'll colour it together, or kind of, you can colour it.
Not end the call, end this live session.
End the live session, exactly. So thank you for watching. Thank you for sticking with us. Speak soon. See you on Thursday. Bye, guys.